Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Andrea. I'm the owner of the Crafty Therapist Corner, where I make and sell handmade goods related to mental health, but I like to make it a little funny and inspiring and spread mental health awareness. Here I wanted to show you how I make my custom tote bags. This one is for order we received on Etsy, and she just wanted the mental health counselor word on it. She didn't want the established year. So first, I'm cutting up my vinyl, which, as you can see, my mat is a little beat up, but it still works. So I just, let the Cricut do its thing for now until it's done. After the Cricut is done, I take the vinyl. Oh, look, it's my supervisor. She came for a visit. She also likes to sit on my workspace. But I take the vinyl off and I trim it down so that it'll hopefully make it easier to weed. Weeding is actually my favorite part. I know some people hate it, but it's like a gift and a curse to me. It can be therapeutic and relaxing. Other times it could just be, if you have small letters, it could really be time consuming and it makes you rethink your project. So now on to the weeding process where I like to take out the small pieces first. It's something gratifying about taking out the small pieces and the inner letters and then peeling the whole thing off. Sometimes I forget to take out some of the small pieces, as you can see once I pull the whole thing apart. That sometimes you miss spaces, and that's okay. But I think taking off the full cover and seeing your design is one of my favorite parts. Also, if you have any recommendations for vinyl, I like to use Caesar. Sometimes I get some from HTV Grant, but I find that I don't really care for Hobby Lobby. Maybe I'm using it wrong, but I find that sometimes it lifts. This one is a Caesar that I got from Michaels, and it seems to work better than most of the vinyls that I use. It's just pretty pricey, so I'm always looking for a sale or recommendations. But this one I like because it pulls off pretty smooth. And as you can see, I missed some tiny spaces. Now I have to lint roll my area because my supervisor, I had to move her to a different spot, but she leaves a lot of her hair behind. Then I lint roll the actual canvas bag because I feel like living with cats, no one tells you that they shed a lot. And cats and Cricut just don't go together. My husband always stops by to give me inspiration. He likes to call himself a hostage husband because he helps with all the vendor markets. Here I'm folding the vinyl in half because that's how I find the center. And then I usually fold the product or whatever I'm making in half so that I can find the middle and center it correctly. I also heat press the fold so that I can see it more clearly. I asked my husband to hold it up so I can make sure it's centered. Here I'm heat pressing my heat transfer vinyl to the bag. I usually play around with the heat settings because I never know what's appropriate at the time. I find that if I follow the instructions, sometimes it's not enough. Sometimes it's too much and it burns my vinyl. It's just, I just try to see what works. So after I pull the backing off the heat transfer vinyl, I usually go over it one more time with a Teflon sheet on top just to make sure everything's secure. So this is the finished product, and I'll pack it, ship it, and send it on its way. Fun fact, she ordered this sticker too, which I think is so cute. Thanks for watching, and feel free to look at my Etsy to see what other products I have.